Welcome to another episode of RDR Podcast. We talk about the nerdy shit you love or hate. We're your host. I'm Quintin.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Malik.
Today we'll be going over the worst wrestling promos. There's a lot of bad stuff that happens in wrestling, and we love to laugh, so we're going to keep talking about it all.
Yeah.
Right. We also got the biggest game changers in video games. That'll be interesting. See what we think. Then we'll discuss one actual dream movie prop, the item directly used in a movie, not a replica. So we'll see what each of us would choose. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See,
curious on what y'all are going to say.
Absolutely. Street Fighter 6 tournament in Japan is for those only 40 and up. We'll talk about it. And then Supergirl has another trailer. We'll give our thoughts on that. As always, we have our trash takes and our nerd recommendations. Let's jump right into it. Worst wrestling promos.
I actually was real busy this week, so I didn't get a whole really long list. I know some of my ones are going to be said, but I found a couple that's like...
I have 6.
I have 5 listed here.
Okay, so yeah, we're all about the same. We're all about the same. But right away, y'all already know, we've mentioned it plenty of times on here, so I'll kick it off. Suffering Succotash.
That's literally my first one.
Suffering Succotash.
Oh, yeah,
it was funny because when I said it right away, Jazz was like, Suffering Succotash. I was like, I know. I was like, I know. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Roman's come a long way.
Yeah. Very long way.
So,
because that was definitely terrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah. And apparently, I guess that was Vince's idea.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea.
That sounds like it's right up his alley, right?
Terrible idea.
Horrible.
So we're going to have to look up some of these because I'm sure they're going to be hilarious and terrible. But that one y'all should know by now.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't pull them up because that tends to get our stuff copyright stricken.
Yeah, that's a good point.
WWE don't play. They pull that shit down real quick.
Solid point.
I got any Dungeon of Doom promo.
Every single one.
It was just a bunch of boomer men screaming about destroying Hulk Hogan. It was terrible.
You know what?
Just yelling.
You know what? I'm gonna slightly disagree because they were screaming about destroying Hulk Hogan, so I'm okay with it.
Well, of course, but but just those promos were terrible. It was just a bunch of yelling.
Yeah,
it was just a bunch of yelling. It was the entire group.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mine, I don't know if y'all are going to remember this. Do y'all remember when The Undertaker had that whole promo talking about taking a Big Show out to the desert and he let him dehydrate and that's how that's how he built him to become a man or something like that?
Nope.
No, I don't remember that.
It was one of the most nonsensical promos I've ever heard. We're probably going to get copyrighted for this, but I got to pull it up.
I don't remember that at all. Was that Undertaker or like American Badass?
This was like American Badass type Undertaker. While I pull this up, y'all could talk about your next one.
Well, I can talk about this one. I know Tim probably don't know about it. I don't even know if you remember it, Malik, but remember when NXT was a challenge show instead of actually being what it is today?
Yes.
They had a promo where they had them standing in the ring and they just was giving them anything to talk about. And this dude's word was mustache.
Okay.
Hands down one of the worst promos I've ever heard. It's so bad. His name was Eli Cottonwood.
Okay, I remember him.
Yeah. He cut a promo on having a mustache, and then he starts it by saying, I don't have a mustache, but I have the best mustache up here.
Okay.
It's so bad you have to hear it, but I want to hear this Undertaker one.
That was like corporate ministry Undertaker.
Yeah, this is like corporate ministry Undertaker. I might have been off on the time frame, but
promos in the history of wrestling. This is
someone talking about it. I can't find it. I'm not going to waste our time on it, but yeah,
Wow. You can find the mustache promo. Just type in mustache promo. It's only like a couple seconds long, but it is horrible. Yeah, there it is right there.
Here's how.
And we get an ad, as always.
Go to Riverside.fm and open an account. And then you'll be able to capture high quality.
that is
What? What? You just said you don't have one.
But to his credit, they gave him a random word and said, make up a promo on the spot.
I know. And it was terrible.
It was terrible. But at least he didn't put, really long thought process into a terrible promo like that.
I remember this, and I remember I was like, all right, I'm changing the channel. And I just was like, I'm done with this. So
Yeah, I remember that season because that's the one low-key one.
Mm-hmm. I believe so, yeah. Yeah.
But he was Caval in WWE.
Yep. What you got?
I got Hogan's promo on Tony Atlas when he called him a spider monkey.
I don't remember that one.
It's a really old one.
Yeah.
It's really
And we all know he wanted to keep the spider out of there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but trash.
100%.
My next one is Kalisto. Good lucha things.
Oh my goodness. That wasn't even that long ago.
No.
Maybe 2016, 17,
Somewhere around there.
I remember that promo.
That promo was so bad. And then we going to do good lucha things. Then he forgot what he was about to say. He was just, woo! Yeah! Like, he was just, I was like, oh, you're not a good talker, my guy.
Absolutely. I got another NXT one. Sorry, because they were funny back then.
Yeah.
I got McGillicuddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. When this is the moment. Did you ever hear that promo?
I heard it. I've heard it.
You ever hear it, Malik?
Probably.
Where
but
he's
I just
like,
don't remember it off the top of my head.
I'll split it out word for word. That's how bad it was. He was like, this is the moment now. This is the time.
Yeah.
This is the moment of the time now. Like, this is the moment of now, of the genesis of McGillicuddy. And everybody's like, what? It was literally that bad. It may not have been the exact words, but it was literally that bad. He just kept saying, this is the moment now, the time. The time is now. This is the moment. And he just kept doing it. And then he was like, the genesis of McGillicuddy.
Yep.
I
Awful.
was like, what?
It was bad.
I vaguely remember that.
It was bad.
Oh, my goodness.
It was
That's
terrible.
bad.
I got Jumpin' Jeff Farmer on the Motley Crew.
I don't know what that is.
It's one of them old
promos.
Yeah, it was bad.
Tim be going way back.
Yeah, it was bad.
Right.
My next one, pretty much anything by the Ultimate Warrior.
I was gonna say that when Tim said anything by
Dungeon of
Doom. I was like, Ultimate Warrior was not.
Yeah, just heavy breathing, snorting,
heavy breathing, snarling, and saying a bunch of words that made very little sense.
Yep.
Wrapping people up in tape and just No, man, I agree.
I got this one, and this is a shocker. But if anybody remembers, they remember Miz's first promo. Awful. So bad. He was doing like the diva search, and they gave him the mic and let him come out on Raw. And he forgot the number. He forgot what to say. And like he was trying to like look at his wrist to get the number. It was horrible.
I vaguely remember.
Which Miz has come a long way.
Oh yeah,
he's one of
absolutely.
He's one of the best ever on the mic. So
yeah, he's definitely one of the top performers on the mic now. But it's good to see people grow.
Absolutely.
My turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, these ones are back to back because it's the same person. Jake the Snake's gambling promo.
I don't remember
that was terrible. And Jake the Snake's AEW promos. They're terrible. I don't know what he be saying. Don't understand a word he says.
They weren't really good.
I'm like, I don't know what he's saying. I'm like, huh?
I didn't even know he was in AEW.
Yeah, he was managing the one
Lance
dude,
Archer.
Yeah, Blackout's a great move, by the way.
Blackout is
That is a really
finisher.
good. That's a great finisher.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm like none of it makes sense. I'm like, what is he saying?
Mhm.
Like, but yeah, his AEW promos are terrible. I don't even know if he's even still in AEW, but
I haven't seen him in forever.
when he was with Lance Archer and he was doing promos, but it was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
My last one,
Mhm.
Sid and WCW. I have half the brain you
That
do.
is a terrible promo.
I didn't put that because I was like, somebody has to do it. I love that promo though. I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, that is a terrible one. And then the one he
You
did
are
was
half the man I am, and I have half the brain you do.
yeah, that was bad.
I'm like, oh, that's so bad.
He didn't even
So
try to
bad.
like fix it.
Well, do y'all remember that one time where he messed up live and he's like, hold on, let me start again.
Yeah.
and I think it was Mean Gene was like, we're live.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to love when Mean Gene couldn't help but break.
Yeah.
Right.
Where he's sitting there fighting for his life, trying to stay in character, and you just see him like ready to just die.
Yep.
Good old Mean Gene.
Mm-hmm.
My last one. I have the Brood's first promo.
I don't remember it.
When they finally let them talk, this promo was so bad. Edge was terrible. Gangrel was terrible. Christian was the only smart one. He didn't say a single word. It was horrible.
Now that you brought it up, I'm vaguely remembering some of it. I remember there was a lot of like snarling like they were vampires.
Yeah. It just,
I remember Edge saying something about the night.
it was just terrible.
I can't remember a promo outright.
But that's my last one.
My last one is Bobby Lashley and Lana in bed promo.
Oh God,
It's terrible.
that whole feud was
Yeah,
terrible.
I didn't get that whole feud. Like Malik said,
Yeah.
That whole feud was
them
terrible.
laying in bed. I'm like, what is this? Like, this is terrible. Like that whole feud was terrible.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah,
It was bad. Those are all. I mean, we could have did way more of these bad promos.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, please give us more because I know there's a bunch I forgot.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You know, and I think we didn't even have any repeats of each other.
Outside
No.
of Suffering Succotash.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You knew that.
So-
That was gonna be on someone's list.
So, you know, absolutely. Tell us more that we might not even remember so that we can look up and laugh at some of these.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Mhm. Absolutely. We got biggest game changers in video games. All right, someone explain exactly what
Yeah, like what was like something that
change video
that
game
changed a
forever?
video
Yeah.
game forever. Absolutely. I'll start it off. That I can start off with Metroid.
Okay.
She wasn't the first female protagonist. It
Mhm.
was actually somebody else, but she was the first one for the plot twist. So when you died, when the suit blew up, a woman came out of it. And it was
Yeah.
like, whoa, like that was
Oh, it showed it when she died?
Mhm.
I thought it only showed it once you beat the game.
no.
I don't know. why I
No,
thought
whenever
that.
she died in I can't remember if it was original Metroid or Super Metroid. I know definitely Super Metroid too. When she would die, the bounty suit would blow up and she would come out and scream.
Yeah, but I think in the first Metroid, the original, they revealed that it was a woman, at the end.
might be at the end,
once you beat
okay.
the game. And that was like a twist, and you're like,
Yeah, that
I
was-
played this whole game, and it was a woman.
Yeah, that was a big deal, and
There was a lot of dudes punching the air at that point.
yeah, but like I said, she wasn't
You made
obviously.
me play as a
Yeah,
woman.
like, she wasn't the first female protagonist. She was one of them, but she wasn't the very first one. But
Yeah.
but that was the first one with a plot twist. So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like that she deserved to be on. Samus deserves to be on the list.
Still
Yeah.
definitely one of the most iconic.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Along with Laura Croft.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely.
I'm gonna just go with the biggest one in general: the creation of video games. Period.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the whole industry.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
creation of it in general.
Absolutely.
Like, no one, not even a person who made the very first video game, thought it would go to what it has become now.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They probably thought of it as like a toy thing. Hey, here's something to distract the kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And for it to evolve into such a huge market,
50 years later, like it's
yeah, just impressive.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, this is for me. I mean, obviously, it's the games I play the most. Open world.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a
Mhm.
huge game changer, you know, so
Yeah.
used to linear storylines. Then finally they was like, all right, figure it out yourself.
Mhm.
And I love it. So I think that was definitely a big game changer.
Absolutely.
Was GTA the first one, or was there some? What was before? Was there anything before that was really open world before GTA?
See, I don't know.
I think
That's probably the first one I can remember
GTA
playing.
3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is on the
definitely.
list. But yeah, absolutely. You know, just
Let's see. Which is probably why I love the GTA so much. Oh, there was a game in 1984. I mean, this is old.
You're saying Jet Rocket in 1970,
Yeah.
Colossal Cave Adventure, Elite, Legend of Zelda. Like, Legend of Zelda is not open world. It's non-linear,
Yeah.
but it's not. Would you call that open world?
I mean now, yeah, but back then,
Like, I'm talking about the original Zelda.
no, wasn't it a side scroller if I recall? I can't
No,
remember. I thought
It
it
wasn't a
was.
side
Are
scroller.
you sure? Or Adventures of Link, one of them. Can't remember.
No, Legend of Zelda in
Was
1986.
the first? Okay.
I don't think it. I think it was non-linear because you can go to where you want it,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't call that open world.
They're saying this game Mercenary in 1985 is often regarded as the first 3D open world action adventure game.
And they're saying Hunter
Yeah.
can be considered one of the first true open world game. But regardless of what it is,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
still Ultima is one that I'm seeing pop up a lot.
Yeah, I see Ultima also. Yeah.
But regardless, that's still definitely changed things forever.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Allow you to do things how you want, in what order.
Right.
Yeah.
Next one I got is Doom and GoldenEye. Everyone always talk about GoldenEye, but Doom wasn't Doom like the first one though?
Doom was the
Technically
first FPS, I believe.
Technically, but
There's no technically.
wasn't. I mean, well, everyone always says it's GoldenEye, it's GoldenEye. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was Doom, and I don't even like Doom, but I know
We forgot Mario 64 before
it's
GTA.
it's on the list.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
it's an open world, basically. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
That was platform open world like that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, hell yeah.
Yeah, most people Doom, Wolfenstein 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a lot of general ones, but yeah, Doom was the one that I think that put a lot of them on the map, but it was strictly a computer game for a lot of the time,
Mm-hmm.
so it wasn't available to everyone. GoldenEye took it to a whole nother level because
Yeah.
one, it was available to a lot more people, and two, because it introduced that co-op play, the four-player split screen where people are all playing together.
Yes.
So that's what really took it. I think, in my opinion, don't take what I'm saying as I'm saying this is fact. That's what I think took why GoldenEye is so highly regarded over like a Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mhm.
Doom, you didn't play with other people. You just played through the game.
Right.
Right.
And then it was, GoldenEye where, yeah, you still had that single player mode like Doom, but then it took it to another step further with the local multiplayer
Mm-hmm.
that allowed you to play with friends.
Right. We had Doom on our computer at school. Now I'm sitting there thinking, who allowed that?
Right. Right.
I put there was a game I was playing on a computer at school that definitely shouldn't have been played. I think it was Duke Nukem.
That's even worse.
That is way worse. It's so much worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was definitely some games I was playing on computers at school that definitely shouldn't have been allowed. But back in those days, they didn't. I don't even know if you could lock down computers,
Right.
let alone knew how to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna piggyback off you. I got Halo 1 and 2. I think they were game changer, especially for the Halo 1 for the linking up the Xboxes. When you like
the LAN parties.
yeah, like And he did it in Halo 2 as well, but Halo 2 was also more bigger for the first like big online
Right.
thing, online. But just the linking up the Xboxes,
Absolutely.
like that was a big deal 25 years ago.
Absolutely.
Like, I think that was huge.
Halo was massive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to, I know like I said, Doom and Goldeneye obviously was the foundation, but we got to, give Halo some love too here,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah, that's wild coming from the Xbox hater.
It is, you know what I mean? But I did play a lot of Halo 1 and 2, and that was it. But,
I didn't play almost any Halo. I was not a huge Halo guy.
I loved Halo.
Right.
That took
Yeah.
up majority of my night in college.
And if I recall, Halo 2 is where Teabag originated from.
That I do
Yeah.
recall.
So
Yeah.
that's a special place in my heart. Teabagging, so
Toxic Timmy.
absolutely. But yeah.
I have
my next one, I have deep storylines.
yes.
The first, because
Yeah.
early, for the first video games, Pong, there's no such thing as story in that.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of the games after that, story kind of was an afterthought. It's just
Right.
like, okay, play the
Yeah.
game. Like even classics like Mario,
Mm-hmm.
there's not really a story. There's a plot. I'm trying to save the princess from Bowser,
Right.
but there's no story.
Right.
Right.
No, you're right.
But once you started getting into some of these games later on where there's like a really deep story,
Castlevania, maybe?
Castlevania is
Definitely
up
an
there,
early one.
is up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think ones that really had like
Final Fantasy, maybe?
probably the Final Fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd probably put Final Fantasy or maybe Zelda. I never played the early Zeldas,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know what the story was like on those.
Right.
But yeah, I'd probably say the Final Fantasies was maybe the one of the first ones to have a real good story to it.
Mm-hmm.
And to now where it's becoming so good that honestly, I think there should be like an Oscar type thing for video game story.
Yeah.
That's
Because these stories on these games now are movie quality stories.
I mean, then they're turning them into shows and movies and winning awards, and it's it started with the video game.
Yeah. God of War,
Mm-hmm.
The Last of Us, Final Fantasy,
Fallout,
Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
The story of Mass Effect is insane.
Yes.
All of them are just great, rich stories.
And my next one, I'll skip a cue, but I'll go exactly off of that. Decisions affecting the story.
Yes.
Like, since you mentioned Mass Effect, just the fact that whatever I do now plays a role later.
Yeah, consequences.
Or we could play the same game and not have the same outcome.
Yeah.
To see how in depth it's got to the point of like, what, Baldur's Gate? Or I haven't played Clair Obscur, but I don't know if it varies differently.
I don't know. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Okay, but like Baldur's Gate, like we could play the same game and not play the same.
Yeah.
Malik showed a clip. I watched a clip of him fighting some dragons on a cliff or something like that in Baldur's Gate. It was like something on a cliff.
Yeah.
I was like, where the freak is he? I was like, I got 60 hours in this game and I have no clue where he is. I was like, I've never seen that.
And that was early. That's early in the game because I'm not even far into the
60
game.
something hours into the game and have no clue where you are. I was like, I don't know where he is. I've never seen this enemy. I don't know that area.
Right.
But that's what I mean. Like that's
like things like Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Whether someone lives or dies is based off of whatever choices you make.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily game over. It's just, hey, that person's gone.
Yeah.
Too bad, so sad, you failed. And that type of, like, your choices having consequences is just, that's definitely very revolutionary.
Absolutely.
I got live service and DLC.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It is a game changer, and I'm glad that you said unfortunately, because I want to combat that.
Okay.
Live service and DLC is not as bad as everyone keeps trying to make it out to be. Now, are there some predatory practices where they're purposefully leaving stuff out? so it can be DLC. Yes, and I disagree with that. That should not take place.
Okay, as long as you mention that part.
But I'm tired of people acting like, oh, all we had was our game and it was complete. Yeah, because that's all you fucking got. There was no such thing. Like, everyone keeps saying, oh, Street Fighter sucks because it just keeps being DLC. We had everyone we had in our game and we didn't have to play DLC. No, you had to buy a whole new fucking game. There was 8 versions of Street Fighter 2 because that's the only way it got updated. You wanted a new character, the new challengers came, that's a brand new game.
Mm-hmm. Now,
that's not like paying $20 to get new characters when they're doing extra work is not a bad thing. For getting extra content that you would have otherwise not got is not a bad thing. Everyone keeps saying like, oh, they're just trying to pull money out of our pockets. Technically, no, they're not, because if you don't want it, don't get it. And 2, the game is complete. Like I said, there are those cases where, like what happened with Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where it was revealed that they had like
everybody in the game,
10 characters in the game already, but they were holding off on them for them to be DLC. That's bullshit, and they deserve to take the hit for that.
Yeah,
but
which they did.
But if I'm going to spend time creating a new character, creating new moves, and doing all of this to bring into the game later, you're damn right you're going to pay for it. And because I need to get paid for my work. If you don't want these people to get paid for their work, don't expect DLC.
And I agree with what you're saying 100%. But like you said, it's the predatory ones that most people think about. So they're not thinking about like like Cyberpunk, for instance. They dropped all new missions and all of that, and it was a DLC. That's fine. People don't care about that. But when you're dropping a game and it's like, oh, well, if you really want to get good in this game or you really want to progress, then you have to pay for this DLC or you have to pay for this or pay for that. That's the problem people have with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree to a point, because yes, there are those that only point out those, but I legit hear people all the time complaining about DLC in like Street Fighter. Why do I have to pay for these characters?
Yeah, but
motherfucker, they had to make them.
Yeah, but I also realize people just love to complain.
Yeah.
They will find any little thing to complain about. It doesn't matter. You could put out the perfect game and people will find something to complain about. For instance, I've been playing Crimson Desert, loving the game. I'm seeing people that was like, oh, well, the boat on the water, its buoyancy isn't enough for this to be a AAA game. I'm like, dude, I haven't even seen water in the game other than the rivers and all of that, like the waterfalls. I'm like, I haven't even been to the ocean yet. I've been playing the game for like 20 hours. I'm like, what are you complaining? Like, people will find any little thing to complain about, so I kind of ignore them.
Yeah.
But I will say there is a lot of predatory when it comes to DLCs.
Yes, there are some predatory practices with video games, and I agree. But usually, if you're 2+ years into a game, anything that's coming out now is no longer predatory.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But what do you think about like the WWE games? To where it'd be like, okay, you'll buy the base package and you'll get all these wrestlers, but the moment the game drops, you're like, oh, but if you get the $100 package, then you get these wrestlers too, and you're like, they're already in the game.
Yeah, that's predatory.
You already put them in the game.
Yeah, that's predatory. That's bullshit.
Okay,
I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
But, well, not in a 2K game because I know they're going to come out a new one next year. But say another game, UFC, since that's been out for God knows how many years now. The UFC game, UFC 5. They release a new fighter and they make you pay for him. He wasn't in the game initially.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of times those guys wasn't even in the UFC at that point. So they got to create the models. They got to so if you want this extra content.
I agree with that part.
You got to expect to pay for it.
Yeah, no,
people want extra content but don't want to pay for it. That's ridiculous. And you are just being absurd if you think I want more content But no, I don't want to pay for it.
No, you're right.
I mean,
You're delusional.
if it's done right, it's fine. You know, like was it Mario Kart 8 when they did DLC a few years ago? It was 48 tracks. They did it in 6 different ways. Like every 2 months they would release like the next 8 tracks, and it was only $25. And I'm like, I thought that was a good DLC.
Yeah.
I thought it's fine.
Or like the Ballad of Gay Tony.
Right. Or and the other one,
Yeah.
the Lost and Damned. That's good DLC.
Yeah.
Now, this is just me nitpicking. I do feel when it comes to fighting games, certain characters should be grandfathered in. That should not be DLC. That's just my opinion. So going back to Street Fighter V, 3 of the original 8 were DLC, and I think that was complete bullshit. But that's just me. I know it's just I get it.
I disagree on that just because it's more. A lot of the times, this is one thing a lot of fighting game players need to come to grips with.
No.
I'm not talking about what you just. I'm talking about this thought I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Characters need to go away. People get mad because their favorite character is not in a game. You have to get rid of characters to get new characters in, because they're not going to just keep bringing the same character, because they bring all the same characters back and then introduce a couple new ones. Eventually, some of these characters no one's just going to try because they're like, I have who I want. 2, it's not going to be sustainable because the roster's just going to get too big that you're not going to be able to put in everybody. That's just math. Or the game will take forever to make if you got to put everyone in it. And 3, like, you got to force people to adapt. Like, people complain about characters on stuff, especially when it isn't even connected. Like, we've had this discussion about Marvel Tokon. People are mad about some of the characters that are in Tokon. Like, they're mad that Danger's in the Tokon, and they're like, where's this person? It's not Marvel vs. Capcom.
Right, I agree with
It's
that.
not even being made by the same people.
Right.
But you're complaining that the Marvel vs. Capcom people aren't there. Like, that doesn't make sense.
People are going to find a reason to complain.
Of course.
Yeah. And back to what you were saying, Tim, about characters being grandfathered in, I disagree with that because, 1, some of these characters have to go away because the story doesn't involve them. It makes no sense to put them in. But to bring them back just to make somebody happy later, they still got to put in that work.
Yeah, I agree.
They should get paid for their work. It's not like it's something that was already there and you're like, okay, we're just bringing it back. Like, you know, the old days, the old Sprite days where you're like, okay, we're just bringing back the Sprite and we're not changing anything.
Yeah, copy and paste, yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, because you're not doing any real work. We're just taking something that already existed and throwing it in.
Mm-hmm.
But games these days, that's not the case. If an old character's coming back, they have to be completely remade into whatever game engine is currently being used. Got to fit the game mechanics now. They got to change things to fit. So that takes work, which takes money. And if you want these characters, you got to pay for them.
That's fine. So, but again, they got it right with 6 because they put the original 8 back in the starting lineup where they should have been. But you said we need to move on from certain characters. When are you going to move on from Bruce? From Tekken? Because you always complain about Bruce not being a Tekken.
No, I
Yeah.
don't complain about Bruce not being
You
a
want him
Tekken.
back?
I say I want him back.
Hey, you said you got to move on, though.
But I'm also not saying Bruce should have been in the first place.
Yeah, but you want Bruce back.
I want Bruce, but what I'm saying is, you're saying they should be in the first place. I'm not saying Bruce should be in the first place.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't be grandfathered in.
But what I'm saying is, me as a Bruce fan, if they were to bring him back, I would pay. I don't see the issue with that. You're saying, hey, my guy, Street Fighter V, Gal was not in there. You're a Gal player.
Yeah.
You're like, where's my Gal? I'm angry Gal's not in it to begin with. And then when they brought him back, now I got to pay for him. This is bullshit. Well, the story didn't involve Gal.
Yeah, it did.
The little bullshit of a story that it did have.
Oh, Nash was there. I mean, there's but still, it's still stupid. But I get what you're saying. It's just
that's what I mean by moving on. Not like, oh, you gotta forget the character. You're not going to play, but
Yeah, but some characters
characters
I agree with
have
Tim.
to
Yeah.
have to go away in order for other characters to come in.
Yeah, but I kind
There-
of agree with Tim on this. Like Gal should be in the game.
As a start,
I get. I'm a Crimson Viper fan. I get her not being in the game, but like Gal, I feel like as one of the original, you gotta.
I think the has to be in the game type characters is very limited, in my opinion. It should be like in Street Fighter, Ken, Chun-Li. Or not Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li. That's the only
No.
ones that are
Really?
required for me.
Well, if that's the case, then why can't we use Cammy instead of Chun-Li?
What do you mean?
Oh, maybe we can just not have. Maybe Chun-Li could be DLC in the way you're going about it.
No,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, I'm going with your argument that
Yeah.
certain characters should always be in it. The only ones I think, as far as Street Fighter goes, is Ryu and Chun-Li. Those are the only ones that I feel should always be in the game.
What about Zangief?
No,
And Bison?
no.
I can get Bison being DLC just because because again when Street Fighter 2 came out, obviously you couldn't play Bison at first.
Mhm.
So I get anything with Shadaloo being DLC, that's fine.
Like the only reason I'm putting Chun-Li is because she's the first lady of fighting games. That's the only reason I'm saying Chun-Li. If she wasn't the first lady of fighting games, I would not be saying Chun-Li. So, like, if we're going to Tekken,
Jin.
And Nina.
No.
Nina has to be.
You gotta
in it.
say
No.
Jin.
no, I was gonna Kazuya. That's about it.
You can swap Kazuya or Jin, either one.
Kazuya, Jin, or Heihachi.
Either
One
one.
of the Mishima.
Yeah.
One of the
If
Mishimas.
Harong ain't in it, I ain't playing.
Well, because if you think about it, usually they were palette swaps, but back in Tekken 1, obviously Heihachi was you had to beat the game to get Heihachi.
Yeah.
But when Tekken 2 came around, you had to beat the game to get Kazuya, and then obviously, then Jin was
Yeah.
the main in 3. So that's fine.
Mhm.
But Nina,
Nina
Yes.
is like Nina is a very popular character, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she should not be in the game. What I am saying is she is not a requirement in my opinion.
I think she's the first lady of Namco, just like Chun's the first lady of Capcom. Absolutely.
No, Chun is the first lady of fighting games.
Okay, but she's the first lady
Period.
of Capcom in mine. But Nina's the first lady of Namco. You can't disrespect Nina like that.
I'm not
You
disrespecting
can't.
Nina. All I'm saying is she, in my opinion, she is not a requirement for a Tekken game.
Is Paul a requirement for Tekken?
No. Literally, the only one is a Mishima, in my opinion, that needs to be in pretty much any Tekken game at the very release of it. Now, do I think Nina and Paul should be in at some point in every Tekken game? Yes. But do they need to be there day one every single time? No.
I disagree. They're another a couple that are grandfathered in my eyes. But I get what you're saying. But they've been around for 30 plus
Like,
years. They are grandfathered.
I am
in
just
my
saying
eyes.
at certain point, like certain characters, you
That's a
gotta,
great game, by the way.
because like by that
Kimberly's
notion,
the first woman of Bandai.
Oh my god.
Kimberly from the Power Rangers in their fighting game.
That fighting's yeah.
but,
good.
And Trinity.
but like the grandfathered in ones, the ones that I feel should be in pretty much every game, I think should be rare air. Because if you just say everyone who's in the original game should be grandfathered in,
No,
then you don't really have space for anyone.
just certain people. That's all. I think Street Fighter, I think the original 8, yes, but Tekken, I do feel that Mishima, Yoshimitsu, Nina, Paul, Law, King, like they all should be grandfathered in.
They said my boy Harong.
No,
Oh,
I'd
you
rather
know
have Beck, but I get it. I get Beck's gone, but Harong's obviously more popular.
Disrespect
obviously,
Harong.
but I love Harong, but I just like his master better. But no, but Beck's a boring character. Like he's not exciting. He's boring, and I get that.
Mhm.
Harong is
But, like-
definitely more exciting.
Like even like Mortal Kombat, on Liu Kang. That's it.
No.
no,
You can't have Mortal Kombat without Scorpion and
Yeah,
Sub-Zero.
you have
Oh,
to-
Yeah, you're right. You're
I'm
right.
about to say,
You're right. I forget them. I don't know
Come on,
why.
man.
I don't know why my brain was literally only. My brain was literally only thinking of Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade. Scorpion Sub-Zero didn't even come into my brain for some reason. You're right. Liu Kang, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. Those three. Sonya doesn't need to be in it. Johnny doesn't have to be in it. Like every
And
game,
I'm fine with that for Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat.
but like the original 8 of Street Fighter should not be guarantees. Especially one, Ken and Ryu are very similar, so you don't have to have both of them. If you do, fine, but you don't have to. Chun-Li, like I said, should be in there. Blanca, I don't think he's required.
Street Fighter without Blanca though?
It's original. He's an original.
That's
8.
all, that don't sound right to
He
me.
was DLC in 5.
He was DLC in 5. He wasn't in 3, was he?
No, nobody. The only people from 3 from the original was literally Ken, Ryu, and Chun-Li.
Yeah.
That was it.
But I'm just like, I just don't think everyone needs to be, like I said, locked in like that.
All right.
Okay. We done way off topic.
Yeah.
But
That's okay.
I got a very simple one that we haven't mentioned. Progress saves.
Yes.
Being able to save your progress is big. We couldn't always do that.
Save
Yeah.
it twice too.
Yeah.
You save it twice.
Yeah.
You know, like, auto save. No.
No, we don't just autosave.
I do not, to this day, I do not trust autosave.
No.
Like in Crimson Desert, if you look, it has like the 3 autosaves.
Right.
And then there's my saves under it. Like, I
Yeah.
do not trust autosave to
No.
this day.
No.
Absolutely.
Never.
So,
Because you don't know what the autosave saved.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It might not saved exactly where I need to be.
Yep.
Especially like on Final Fantasies, like when you probably would know this, like when you would play like you get or like it would save right before a boss or an auto save and you lose,
Mhm.
you quit and you're like, oh shit, wait. You go back and replay the game and you're like, oh wait a
And
minute.
it puts you way back. Yep.
way back or
Mhm.
right there where you can't even like buy potions and high potions
Yeah.
or heal or you know what I mean?
And I used to hate when it would do it
Yeah.
and you'd be running and then you just freeze and be like,
Yeah.
okay, it's auto saving.
Same with Pokemon. Like, you know, like if you
Mhm.
like you didn't hurry up and go to the Pokemon Center and save or, you know,
Mhm.
heal your Pokemon, you're walking, here comes someone, hey, let's battle. And I'm like, bruh, my thing's at 50 health. Like
Mhm.
it's like, yeah. No, that's a good one though.
Yeah,
man.
that is a good
Yep.
one.
We already talked about Street Fighter basically anyway, but Wii Sports. I
Well,
think
that was
that was a good Wii Sports.
the Wii in general
was a game changer.
Yeah.
was a game changer,
Especially
Because
for non-gamers.
non-gamers.
Yeah.
Just the motion controls, how well they worked.
Yes.
Being able to dance.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like because you heard about like old people basically almost doing like a physical therapy type thing
Mm-hmm.
through Wii Sports.
Mhm.
Oh, let's go bowling. Let's play golf. Let's play baseball. And, like they were getting their exercise in through the Wii. Like that was incredible.
Yes.
That definitely was up there.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Like,
My next one, it was slightly touched on, but I want to point it out directly. Online PvP,
yes.
Yeah.
big time game changer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, killed the arcades.
Yes, it did.
Unfortunately, but it brought forth so much more. Like it brought forth communities. Like the FGC cannot exist in its current incarnation without online PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's people that's like in these small little obscure towns where there might be only 5 people that play fighting games in that area and they don't know each other. So
Yeah.
like the reason I stopped playing fighting games as a kid is because I had no one to play them with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Tim at the time. So I'm sitting there like I got bored playing Tekken by myself
Mm-hmm.
against the computer. So I stopped buying fighting games because I'm like, I'm going to get bored in a month and a half.
Dude, it's like, that's definitely a game changer. Like you spoke about Halo.
Yeah.
When Reach came out, I was able to play with my boy from college.
Right.
You know, we lived 2 states away. But, you know, I hit him up on the phone. He's like, hey, let's load in.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? We put our headphones on and we just sat there and played all day until we beat the game.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
Like,
you,
yeah, that's... Yeah.
and you hear about it all the time where guys will like, not even guys, but people will just be like, hey, I'm meeting up with my gaming buddy that I've never met my whole life. And we've
Yeah.
been playing together for years.
Yeah.
And they meet each other. It's like they're the best of friends.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. My next one, I have two.
Yeah.
They just kind of go hand in hand.
Okay.
Character customization and create a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like to me, that's huge. I'll go and play games that I don't even have an interest in if their character customization is in depth. Honestly, that's how I end up playing Baldur's Gate. Like everyone, like I kept seeing people post like all the characters they was creating, and I was like, I want to try this game.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Character customization isn't a big deal to me.
Well, I meant create
but
character.
Creation,
Yeah.
definitely.
I just tied them in together.
Yeah, they
because, you know,
definitely tie together.
even like with the Grand Theft Autos, like with CJ, you know what I mean? You were
Mhm.
able to make him, you know what I mean, bulky or
Fat.
skinny or fat or,
Mhm.
you know, change his
Yeah.
hairstyle, stuff like that. Like that was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, create a character is a lot better. Honestly, but I love creating a character unless it takes too long. If that makes sense. Like the
I know
WWE,
you-
the
Yep.
WWE games.
Yes.
I used to love doing it as a kid. Now as an adult, I'm like, I don't want to sit here
like
for 4 hours
WrestleMania
and create a
2000
character.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
No,
it's
absolutely.
It's
dude.
definitely a lot of work to create a character now.
Tekken was good with
Mhm.
the customizations too. Tekken was really good. Soul Calibur was good
Yeah.
with that stuff. They did
That's
a
what-
really good job with that.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I mean. Like those suites are really deep.
mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about them. Like I'll give my dude like my character in Tekken like a little outfit, but some of these people go hard
yeah.
on their customizations in Tekken. I'm like, cool. I'm not gonna say it's bad that it's there. It's just not my
And
thing.
they're expressed. That's the way.
Yeah.
That's another character.
Self-expression.
It's self-expression.
Mhm.
Yep.
I got Resident Evil. I think that was a game changer for when it first came out, even though it was the same damn thing pretty much. But I do think that was a big game changer back then. To me, it was.
Is that one of the first horror games?
It was the first survival horror.
survival?
Oh, well,
type-
yeah, absolutely
I thought.
then.
I mean, I,
You know, technically like a Castlevania is technically
Yeah.
kind of a horror game.
Technically, okay.
There was that terrible Sega CD game. I can't remember what it was called.
Sega CD, don't know it.
but yeah, like I just you know, like even though I hate Resident Evil now because they just won't go away, but but still like
they're saying 9 is probably the best one in decades.
Lord, but
They're saying 9 is incredible. Daryl's played maybe an hour or so of it.
but like I know how big it is, how popular it is, you
Yeah.
know. But it's just like that, you know. It's just what it's become, and just I feel that when you see Resident Evil, everyone's head turns, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like a deer
That-
headlight, like
Yeah.
That's
You
how
know.
Daryl, she sees
Mhm.
new Resident Evil, her ears perk up.
yeah.
She loves ever since 7. She's been locked in on Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
7, 8, and 9. She's all for. When she would literally text me like, Resident Evil's dropping in a day. Resident Evil's dropping in a couple days.
Hmm.
Like she was literally texting me like it's about to come out. It's about to come out.
Okay.
Like, yeah, some people love that.
Yeah.
My next one, real big game changer: voice acting in video games.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Instead of just the
Absolutely.
words popping
Just
up
the
on
words,
screen,
mhm.
absolutely.
And then you like the bad voice acting of the original Resident Evil. You're about to be a Jill sandwich. To real, honestly award-worthy
Yeah.
acting performances. Like, hey, it's definitely come a long way.
Absolutely.
I agree. Not as simple, but I think it's a game changer in video games. The ability to parry.
Perry,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially in like adventure games. Instead of always having to duck or get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just the parry system.
parry system in Clair Obscur was great. I loved their parry system. You still haven't played it yet, Q, have you?
I have not. I'm lost in Crimson Desert right now.
You got to play that game.
Yeah, I know.
It's very rewarding when you parry someone.
Yeah.
It feels
Yeah.
good. I liked it in Onimusha, the parrying system and stuff.
I like it in Crimson Desert when it like stops time for a second and it flings the person
Mhm.
back and they're like, yeah, I'm about to tear you up.
I ain't get
Right,
that far yet. I ain't get that
Mm.
much power yet.
Yeah.
I haven't unlocked the RKO yet.
Oh, dude, don't do it. I'm running through just crowds of people, and if their back is turned, they're getting suplexed. Like it's either a suplex or an RKO. I'm like, I barely have my swords out anymore if it's not enough people. So,
Wasn't it?
I don't have any more.
I just got two more. I just put God of War because just the gruesomeness of it and just.
I have
first one.
gore. I was about to say gore. Yeah, so yep.
Yeah,
The
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mortal
That's why I
Kombat.
just put gore because I was like, that's a big game
The
changer.
maturity. Yeah, absolutely. And the last one I got, it's gone, but it was a game changer 30 years ago. Sega Channel.
Oh my
God,
goodness.
I loved
No,
Sega Channel.
My cousins had it.
That allowed me to play games that I never would have played otherwise.
Right.
Echo the Dolphin.
Booger Man. I mean, you know what? Y'all gonna leave Echo alone.
Garbage,
Like,
man.
but yeah, Booger Man. That's how I first started playing like Earthworm Jim, Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah.
You know, like it allowed me to play a lot of games that like I wouldn't have known about otherwise.
That's how I played Mutant League Football.
Great game.
Mm-hmm.
Great game. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's no longer with us. But
Right.
but that was a game changer.
That
back
was a
then.
big time game changer.
Absolutely.
I also have, and I know it. I want to see more of it. I've complained about it a few times on this channel, but the Nemesis system.
Yeah.
I think that was a big game changer. It just sucks that they copyrighted it and was like, nope, nobody can use it. So
Not even us.
yeah, but I'm like, even in Crimson Desert, that would be awesome to do. They have the Nemesis system, but yeah, I think that, and my last one is ability nodes, or like unlockable different abilities.
Okay.
Okay.
And like, so we could be playing the same game, but like, I took my abilities this way, or I built my character this way, you built your character that way.
Yeah.
I think that was huge for, gameplay alone.
Yeah, it allow you to play the game how you want to play it, not how the game wants you to play it.
Exactly. So, but that's all I got.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
I like that. That was, I didn't think we would go like into as in depth as far as we did for like the discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a great
Got a
one.
little got upset, about the grandfather named characters. But,
Right. One actual dream movie prop. We'll each choose one movie prop that was directly used in a movie and not the replica.
right.
So here's my question. Is this something that like we're choosing like the real world item of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not the fictional
Okay.
ability of the item.
Okay. Because
No.
originally I was going to be like, I want that giant diamond from the top of the mummy that was on the pyramid.
Right.
So then I was like, no, I think they're talking about real world. So,
Like something that you can actually own, technically speaking.
okay.
Some of the props that these people sold for these things is ridiculous.
The prices of stuff?
The
Oh my goodness.
the girl from Wizard of Oz,
Yeah, the slippers.
like almost $30 million for them shoes.
Crazy. You see like a dress that Marilyn Monroe
Yeah.
wore is like somewhere around there too.
That
And I'm
white
like,
dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whew. So who wants to kick us off? Want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I chose this because I don't know, I just chose it just cause. I want the Batmobile, the tank from Batman Begins.
All right.
The
I'm talking about
tumbler.
the big tank one.
The big tank one.
Yeah, I would love that. I'd be just riding down the street, just flicking people off.
Good luck on gas.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, it'd just be sitting in front of my house right now. The way gas is right now.
I did too. I mean, there's multiple of them now though, but I want the one that Christopher Lloyd was in. I want the DeLorean.
You know what? That was my second choice.
Yeah.
That was originally, I was gonna be like the DeLorean. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's classic, but then I was like, I want a tank.
That's not a bad choice.
DeLorean. And also I want the gauntlet that Josh Brolin wore in
The Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah, the one that Josh Brolin actually wore.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's one directly
Yeah,
from the movie,
yeah.
not a
Not-
replica.
yeah.
For me, I want the lever action gun Mr. Nobody had in John Wick 4.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was nice.
Yeah.
That thing was real nice. It took apart and everything. That thing was nice.
I thought you were gonna say Apollo Creed's boxing gloves.
No.
Okay. I'm just stereotyping there.
Yes, you are
Yeah,
stereotyping
Blake Glass
again.
fight,
You know
yeah.
my favorite gun from John Wick,
No.
the KSG, Caltech KSG.
Oh,
And
from
he
the
put
first one.
He put the scope on.
Yeah.
It was funny because my old captain, he was like, "Why do you have a scope on your shotgun?" I was like, "Cause John Wick did." He was like, "Is that the gun from John Wick?" I was like, "It 100% is." So
I still can't forget we went and shot that. That was a good time.
yeah, we got to go to the range.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, you said a new one's opening up, right?
Yeah, new one's opening up right up in Monroeville.
Yeah, so yeah, check it out. Yeah,
I still got my membership at Midwest though, so
Yeah, same that I don't go to.
But I feel like the DeLorean was such a classic.
DeLorean
Like,
is.
it was
such a
literally
classic.
originally when I read this, I was like, it has to be the DeLorean, right?
Right.
I've never even
Ooh.
seen the movie, and I want the car.
You know what? Hold on. What?
We've been over this. I've never watched the movies. I've never seen Back to the Future. I'm sorry, none of them. There's 2 of them,
3.
3 of them.
Three.
Never seen them.
Anyway,
I watched Rick and Morty. Isn't that close enough?
no.
No.
You know what's another good prop that just popped in my head that I think would be really fun to have? Proton pack from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the car.
The car would be cool,
Ghostbusters.
Probably
yeah.
cool, yeah.
but the proton pack would definitely be cool.
The hoverboard from Back to the Future, if it could actually work. I know too much about the movie to never have seen it.
Yeah. It's all right. Those are that's my prop, though.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
somebody's like, how did none of y'all choose a lightsaber?
Yeah, I saw the prices for
Lightsaber.
that, too.
I'm not a huge
But-
Star Wars fan, so
I'm not either, but the lightsaber is pretty cool.
the
It is.
lightsaber is pretty cool. But my issue is I want an actual lightsaber, and those things don't exist.
Well, yeah.
So
But some of those
So
was going for about
I would be
22.
fine with like one you can buy at a store.
I think Vader's actual mask, they want like I think it sold for like $900K or something like that. This is crazy how much people will pay for these props. Like it's but the Wizard of Oz shoes is like it's the one that got me like $30 million for them shoes, them ugly ass shoes. But
Okay.
whatever do you?
Wicked was so much better than the Wizard of Oz.
I never seen it.
Like, I mean, it's just the more in depth, and I think that's why I liked it more. But it was just, all right.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6 tournament in Japan for 40 and up.
This caught my eye because this tournament decided to give a very special prize to the winner of this tournament. What happened is they have a tournament for only 40 plus, and the MVP gets a blood pressure monitor.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
That is.
And what's funny for me is I'm sitting there thinking like, well, I already have one. So what if I'm the MVP? I don't need another one.
I'm not 40 plus, but I would have liked it if it was like, a lifetime supply of Viagra.
Oh my God.
It helps with blood pressure. See, y'all didn't even know that,
Nope.
did y'all? Yeah. No, it was originally a blood pressure medication. And then people found out it did other things.
Oh God.
The Legacy Cup, brand new online Street Fighter 6 tournament in Japan. So someone like Daigo or
Yeah.
Koba, no, not Kobayashi,
Itabashi.
Itabashi Zangief,
Mm-hmm.
Takedo, they can all win it.
Yeah, Takedo.
That would not even be fair, though. You'd have people like me trying to play, and then here comes Takedo and Itabashi and them coming in. You're like, that's not even fair. 397 players are currently registered.
Okay.
Capped at 512. Like, that's cool.
How long
That
is
is
this?
cool.
Like over a weekend or?
It doesn't say.
Hmm.
But it's saying sponsor provides some interesting prizes for the winners: vitamin D supplements, oral kill product, frozen meals, and a blood pressure monitor for the MVP who shows the hottest play.
Oh my.
That's actually funny.
It is funny.
It starts April 25th. It doesn't say if it's just a one-day thing or not.
The nursing home company held a Street Fighter 6 tournament.
For elderly patients in 2025, the grand prize was an all-expenses paid trip to Evo, France.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Would they even want to go, though?
Yeah, right?
See a bunch of smelly young people playing video games?
Right.
Well, if you're wearing a diaper, you'll fit right in. With the smelly.
Yeah. Yeah, Japanese Senior Esports League held a Tekken 8 tournament for seniors won by a panda player named Yoshi Morabe. That's cool. I just think that's cool that, studies have long shown that video games can help cognitive function in people as they age. So I'm like, getting people involved in that way, I think is just cool.
That's a funny prize, though.
That is a funny prize. Here's a blood pressure monitor.
And I know somebody probably said that as a joke. And then they was like, yeah, let's actually do that.
You got anyone picking to win? Do you think who's going to win it?
I don't know. It's just random people.
Random people.
I don't know who's in it.
Okay, we only know the 3 people that are 40.
No, I just brought them up because we know they're
assume.
over 40. That doesn't mean they're in this tournament.
I would assume. I'm just going to assume that they are because they love
Why
playing.
would they?
They love playing, and why not?
Because they basically it's like entering a school tournament when you're a pro. It's like, would it even be worth my time?
Well, NL might do it. I don't know.
Is there any money or just the
No, it doesn't seem like there's any real money.
that don't seem
so it'd be like
worth it.
What would be worth for someone like Taquito to go in and wash a bunch of old people who don't really play?
That's true.
I guess where's the fun in that?
Yeah, we'll see. And hopefully it isn't live on pay-per-view.
No, they said it's on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
On April 25th.
All right, cool.
You gonna watch it?
It depends what time it is.
Yeah, it's on some VTubers Twitch channel. Unako.
We'll see what give it a shot and see what happens. We'll talk about it when it happens, and
maybe
we might get a story out of it.
Yeah,
never know.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Supergirl trailer.
Supergirl trailer?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring that up.
This is what, the second trailer?
Yeah, I think was that an actual trailer? The first one I can't remember.
Was that a teaser? Was it a trailer or a teaser?
I don't remember. No,
I don't know.
Something like that.
We'll see. We'll see what this is though. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people. Almost wherever you are, buddy. Crypto and I at least had each other. Honestly, I thought we were lucky. But luck, almost by definition, runs out. What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person. He has 3 days.
You cannot give up on me.
He's a crime of the Yellow Hills. He murdered my innocent family.
Just do what I say. And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Stop. You're hurting my head.
Jason Momoa is perfect. You've been saying that for years.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
eyes are beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain. A lot of suffering.
There's no home without you, buddy.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
June 26th.
They're not going to turn Lobo into an anti-hero, are they?
Of course they are.
I hate when they do that.
So, I'm going to spark this off by saying I have even less interest in seeing this movie than before.
If Lobo's an anti-hero, I don't want to see it. I'm being completely honest with you. But here's my question for Tim. Do you have a problem with Aquaman playing Lobo?
No.
You had a problem with Iron Man playing Doom?
No, that was a desperate thing by the MCU. That was a desperate thing, but they
What's
did.
the difference?
Because they knew they blew their load with Endgame. They needed something to get people back in because Phase 4 was just not good. So that was a desperate move by them to bring Robert Downey back. That's the difference. They could have picked someone else to play.
I see.
So is this not desperate by DC?
No.
Why not? Their movies have sucked.
Well, they already know their movies suck. So,
But my whole thing is, them bringing in Jason Momoa is not a desperate move to bring in viewers because Jason Momoa as Aquaman didn't bring in viewers. Robert Downey as Tony Stark was the star of the first 3 phases of the MCU.
Yes.
It was an act of desperation to bring him back as Doom. And I slightly disagree with what Tim says. I don't think it was because Phase 4 was bad, so to speak. I think the whole Jonathan Majors thing blew it up is why they got desperate. Because he was supposed to be the big bad as Kang the Conqueror. And then the whole lawsuit and bullshit that happened with him. And they're like, okay, we got to get rid of him. What are we going to do now?
Well, that, and then plus if you didn't watch Ant-Man 3, so you don't know what happened. So that was another big thing, but
they still had to get rid of him is the whole thing. Once that all went down, that Kang was no longer going to be the guy. They're like, okay, we got to get rid of him. We got to move on. Because this Iron Man or this Avengers movie that's happening now, Doomsday, was never supposed to happen, or at least not happen for another few years.
It wasn't supposed to be this fast, I don't think. Yeah,
because it was supposed to be the Kang Dynasty or something was supposed to be like the next Avengers movie.
Okay.
And then I think
it's supposed to be Secret Wars, or
I think Secret Wars is still coming.
Yeah,
Secret Wars is what's coming after Doomsday.
Okay,
the following year.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be Kang Dynasty, then Secret Wars, then Doomsday. But then they had to switch around. I could be wrong with the order, but then they had to switch things around when the whole Jonathan Majors thing happened.
So why do you have less interest in watching this movie now?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Nothing about that trailer just seemed appealing to me. Like, I'm not a huge DC fan in general, so I need to be pulled in to watch a movie. Like earlier, we said years ago, Superman, when they first announced the Superman movie, I don't think any of us had any interest in seeing it.
I told you, I hate Superman more than any hero.
Yeah. But the trailers for Superman, I'm like, this actually looks good. I want to see it. And then I went and saw it and was like, this is a really fucking good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Right.
I came into this movie with, I don't know what I'm getting because how they tell the story of Supergirl varies from person to person.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do with, Kara's story. But what they're showing, I'm just like, it just doesn't interest me.
So she's not from Krypton?
She is.
Oh, she is?
how it goes is she is technically older than Superman.
Okay.
She got shipped off world right around the same time Superman did, but she got trapped in either the Phantom Zone or some other alternate dimension that locked her age down. And by the time she got out, Superman had grown up.
Okay.
So technically she's older, but she looks younger.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that whole thing works out. That's why, like, it shows her leaving and, like, she's not an infant like
Right.
Kal-El was.
Gotcha,
Because
gotcha.
she got, like,
See,
trapped off somewhere.
I never knew. I never, like I said, I never liked Superman, so I've never dug deeper into like
His family and stuff.
Lineage and all of them. So
Yeah, so that's the story as far as I know. It could have changed multiple times over the years. I don't know.
Mhm.
But that's, as far as I know, that's the story.
Okay.
But my whole thing is, just nothing about that trailer just seemed to really make me
Stand
say,
out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Momoa looked good as Lobo, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't enough to draw me in. Like, yeah, he fits.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I want to see the movie.
About you, Tim?
Yeah, I kind of feel like Malik feels kind of like. I do like the girl that's playing Supergirl because I really liked her in House of Dragon.
Yeah.
I really
Young
Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra.
I really liked her.
She was my favorite Rhaenyra.
Yeah, she was really good, but obviously the way the story was going, they went so fast. She was only like 4 episodes or something like
But
that.
she was so, I
She
liked
was
her
good.
as Rhaenyra. Yeah.
She was good. I wish they did like at least 2 seasons with her before they went to the
Mhm.
other girl, but I do like her though. So I'll catch it when it comes on Max or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
okay,
what's
when it
like
comes
something
on Max.
I will watch. I'm on a flight or something, or just bored and want to watch a movie. I'm not saying I won't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I just have no desire to go to the theater to see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the same. Like I said, I thought the Superman movie shocked me because it turned out to be good.
Right.
But you would have to draw me in to make me want to watch a
Watch this,
Superman
yeah.
movie or anything just like this. But yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I mean, I've been wrong. I was wrong about Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No recommendations?
Yes.
Who wants to kick us off?
I got us.
Mhm.
It's a show just started actually. It's called R.J. Decker. It is he was a big time photographer at one point, and then he got sent to jail.
Mm-hmm.
He got set up by the senator's daughter, and but now he's a PI now,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes around trying solve cases and stuff like that. His ex-wife left him for a lead detective, and he lives with them, and it's a lot of drama going
And
on.
he
But
lives with his ex-wife?
yeah,
That was her husband or her
no, her husband. No, I'm sorry, not her husband. Her wife. It's a woman. It's another woman.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said that wrong. Yeah,
Whoa.
his ex-wife is bisexual,
Okay.
and
But he lives with them.
He lives with them now because he lived in a trailer park and he did something stupid in his trailer park and flipped it over. So he needed somewhere to go, and his ex-wife still cares, so he's staying with them. But also the girl that set him up to go to jail for a year and a half. Now they're kind of talking because she felt bad for what she did because her father told her to do it. So it's a lot.
I gotta watch this show. It's a lot to digest. So watch this.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's called R.J. Decker. The actor's name is Scott Speedman. So
Okay.
But yeah, it's only like 5 episodes right now. It actually apparently it had like the best viewer numbers and like for an ABC show at that 10 p.m. primetime spot on Tuesday for like in like 5 or 6 years or something like that.
Yeah, that
So,
sounds like a lot to digest. I'm gonna have to
yeah.
check that out because
yeah.
what?
Yeah, the show takes place in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So
Okay, well
Yeah.
that sounds like some Florida shit.
yeah. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, I do like the show so far. So yeah.
let me go, Malik, or you want to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm gonna recommend a movie. Just went and seen it in the theaters the other day. They Will Kill You with Zazie Beetz.
Yum.
It looks good.
That movie, if you're looking for something deep with deep writing and great,
Turn your brain off.
emotional acting, yeah, no, this ain't for you. This is just ridiculous fun.
Kill Bill esque.
Yes.
Okay, it got me in.
It is just ridiculous. I'm like, this is the most absurd movie I ever seen, but I never had so much fun watching a movie in a long time.
Nice. I want to see it too.
Yeah.
So
Me and the wife went to go see it last week, and we're watching it. We're like, what is going on? Such a great movie. So fun.
Nice. Mine is simple. Be a good person.
Does it cost anything to be that?
No. I mean, in today's world, we're living in an effed up world right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know what somebody's going through. Just be a decent person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be a terrible human all the time. Like, you just don't. And I know I seen a comment that made me laugh the other day. They was talking about somebody on TikTok, and somebody was like, it costs nothing to be a good person. And someone was like, costs nothing to be an asshole too. And I thought that was hilarious.
Right.
But, you know, you never know what somebody's going through in today's world. So, you know,
Nope.
be a good person, man.
I agree.
I seen some dude walking down the street, and he's just like, he's walking up to dudes. He's like, hey, he's like, I'm having a bad day. Can I get a hug? And dude's like, man, F you. I'm like,
Yeah.
just get a man a hug, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see.
cause,
You know what I'm talking about on TikTok?
yeah.
Yeah, I seen that
Like,
video.
dude, the
I seen
cause,
those
you know,
videos.
just be a decent person, man. You know, it's not that hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. You could change somebody's life.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
That's it. Trash takes?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll go first because
All right.
it kind of somewhat piggybacks off what you say. If you have the balls to bash someone, stand behind your statement. Don't do it anonymously.
I hate anonymous posters.
That's fair.
Don't be.
I hate that.
Uh.
Like, I just saw the other day, anonymous teammate of Jalen Hurts is saying this, and he's a bad teammate, and he's this and that. And nah, if you got the balls to say that to somebody, stand on business and put your name out there.
I hate the anonymous GMs that be doing that too. An anonymous GM said, no, it's either be a man and stand by it or shut the hell up.
Yeah,
that
like,
keyboard, man, makes you people
dude.
untouchable behind that fucking
Absolutely.
keyboard.
and it's not even that. It's just like you want to try to degrade someone, but you don't want to face the backlash of people calling you out on your bullshit. Is what it's
Right.
generally
Absolutely.
it is.
Absolutely.
Because
Or-
generally, it's like, it would be like, oh, but you do this and that
Mhm.
and that, but you're calling him out for this. Like, nah.
Exactly.
If you got the balls to say something bad about someone and try to put it out there, stand on your business and put your name out there.
Right. It'd be like Robert Kraft calling out Deshaun Watson for getting massages.
Oh, man. Oh, well, yeah, he's had to take it there. He's had to. That's all good, though.
But no, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
You want to go, Tim, or you want me to go?
Y'all go.
All right.
If you hate a job that you are at and complain every day, just fucking quit. I mean,
I hate when they take it out on the customer. Like, what are you mad at them because you chose to work there?
like,
I can't. I got to pay for my family, man.
like it's ridiculous. Like, there's a guy that I work with every day. He complains every fucking day. Man, they keep short my paycheck. I'm not making no money on this route. Blah blah blah. Then fucking quit. It's that simple. Or when we have proposal meetings for the contract, when we try to get better stuff for us, go to the fucking proposal. Show up to the contract bidding. Like, I hate when people don't show up to stuff and then complain.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
When they complain but don't try to help fix it. Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
yes, I agree. There is a lot of issues at my job that needs work. Every job's like that. You know what I mean? But if you come every fucking day, you come in the thing at the depot at 4:00 every morning and you complain every fucking day, just quit.
I'm telling you right now, if I had to get up at 4 a.m. every morning, I'd be complaining too.
Dude,
and
every
you just
day.
got to listen because it's 4 a.m. I ain't got nothing else to do but complain.
Like, I'm just like, dude, like, it's every day. I'm like, and that's the same just for my job. It's just any job in general. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate this place. No one is holding you hostage to stay at these positions. Just leave.
Not finding a new job.
Or never. So there's a lot of people that complain, don't even want to try. They just bitch.
Oh, yeah. If you're not going to do nothing about it,
Yeah.
yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
I've been looking for a new
Yeah, I
job.
know.
for a
We
year.
know you have.
Yeah.
But you don't sit there every day and go, I hate this fucking place. At least to me. I don't hear you say it every day.
Yeah.
I talk to you almost every other day or every day. We talk every day, whether it's our group chat or PlayStation or something. You may say one little slick comment, but you don't sit there and rant on for it by an hour and a half. Like,
I got much better shit to do than that.
but yeah, like
At
it's
the
just,
station, if somebody doesn't like, if they want to complain, they just be like, "Why complain? Nobody cares."
exactly.
Like,
No one
yep.
cares about your problem
Mhm.
until it affects them.
Yep.
That's just what it is. But yeah, that's mine.
Absolutely. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, man. This is very simple.
Now you're gonna be munching into the microphone.
This is my very simple. Anime openings need to stop giving away the damn story.
Yes.
I'm so sick of it.
I agree.
I'm so sick of it. And the reason I'm saying this is I've been rewatching One Piece.
Mhm.
They showed Robin being a part of the crew like
you did.
40 episodes before she was actually part of the crew, and she was still a bad guy. And me and Jazz are sitting there like, why would they show this? And I was like, I didn't realize it before, but I'm like, why would you do this? I was like, it gives away so much. It's ridiculous. Just have them all fighting into the sky or whatever it is they're doing, jumping, and you don't need to give away the entire story.
I agree.
30, 40, 50 episodes before it actually happens. That's just ridiculous.
Like, you noticed like the intro for Egghead. Did you notice they showed all the 4 big fights that were supposed to happen?
Yeah.
They showed all 4 of them.
It's One Piece is one of the most
Yeah.
egregious when it comes to giving away the story. They were showing I want to say they were showing like Sanji from like episode 1,
Mhm.
and he doesn't even come until like 30 or 40 or something like that.
It was around like 27, 28 or something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, when did he actually like join the crew?
Around 30.
Around 30 or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think 34 is when he leaves the Baratier.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But they were showing him from episode 1.
Yeah.
And you're like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Like Chopper too was showing him way before, and it's like One Piece is probably the most egregious when it comes to
They
doing
do
that.
that.
And it's like, why are you doing? Like, why are you giving everything away in the opening? So it's like I can't even really watch the opening, or I'm gonna know everything that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, I agree. Demon Slayer did it too. The very first season, they showed all the Hashiras, but they were all in silhouettes. But you knew something was coming.
Yeah, but if it's silhouettes, I don't mind that. I don't mind
That's
as
not
bad.
spoiling anything because you don't know if
that's true, but
what they are. They could be enemies. They could be friends. You don't know what they are.
Yeah, and I'm fine with silhouettes, but there is no reason they should be showing the entire crew and Robin standing right next to them when Robin's still a bad guy and still with Crocodile, and you're like, what the freak happens in the next how many episodes until you get to her? Like,
no, I agree.
And picture like if you were like watching this when it debuted and you hadn't read the manga, you have no clue who this character is, and then they finally show her, and then she's with him, and you're like, whoa, what the freak? When does this happen? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm with you on that 100%. One Piece is the main culprit.
One Piece is egregious, and also,
Bleach did too.
I'm back on like the Skypiea arc is not that bad.
It was actually I didn't appreciate it.
The Skypiea arc is actually pretty decent. I'll say this though, it has the worst music in all of anime. The Skypiea arc, the intros and outros are all fucking awful.
But, the creativity of it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then that was everyone like when that arc. Well, obviously when the arc first came out, we weren't even watching One Piece.
Mhm.
But when people first watched that arc, people didn't appreciate it, and I'm like, this was actually a really good arc. Like a lot of people just didn't. That was like one of the most depth of like storytelling of that arc.
You start getting your intros into like hockey,
yes,
and everything, and like actually seeing like how
the Poseidon Poneglyph is in Skypiea.
Yeah,
and it's because it was and also that it was Jaya.
Mm-hmm.
How like it was Jai, like because the island was like the Jai was a skull, and then obviously the stream blew it in half. And like, that was great writing by Oda.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I feel a lot of people just didn't appreciate. I hated Enel. I liked the fruit, but I hated the character.
He was a terrible villain.
Yeah.
Why? He couldn't even kill a no-name side character.
The only thing I hate.
How are you a villain? You can't even take out someone who's not even remotely important to the story.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dog got on my nerve because it was like you just tell the dog what to do. That's all he would have done.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I was like, that really bothered me about the dog.
The fire,
that big dog.
yeah,
Like, wait, all I had to do is just tell the dog what to do, and it would stop trying to fight me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that was dumb. But I thought it was cool how they were, riding on the clouds. And I really enjoy. I learned to appreciate the arc as it went on as years went on.
There's definitely some very great stuff from that arc because that's where Usopp started learning about like the conches and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
and that's where he picked all of that stuff up from, and you saw he really started implementing that after the time skip,
right,
and stuff like that.
And then you also get the Mary fixing itself.
Yeah.
And you get Usopp gets that dream. So you get Usopp having a deeper connection with the Mary.
Right.
Before everything happens. And Usopp really gets that deep connection that a lot of people I've seen somebody complaining about that the other day. They're like, it makes no sense. Like, it's a boat. You have to move on. I'm like, you didn't pay attention to the story. I was like, Usopp felt like it was a member of the crew. And he's like, if they can just throw the Mary, which is a vital member of the crew, away, why wouldn't they just throw me away?
Right.
And I'm like, you have to pay attention.
And then on top of that, who gave them the Mary?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
someone that was really important to Usopp.
Right? Yes, because they didn't get that till they left Syrup Village with Usopp, right? Because they were using like a little boat at first.
Yeah,
yeah. Because what's her name gave it to her?
Not VB.
Tommy.
No, Usopp's friend. I know her name. I just said her name. Yeah. I can't. But yeah, she gave it to him, and of course, like I'm like Usopp has a connection. I'm like, then the Mary shows itself fixing itself, and it with Usopp because Usopp had that connection, and then Usopp he even says like it's a member of our crew, and if you're gonna throw him away, what about me? He felt like he was kind of useless compared to the Mary.
No, absolutely.
Like,
I agree. I still have my very first car I purchased, and it's on its last leg. I still use it.
That's impressive.
But I know it's going to be hard for me to get rid of it. This is going to be. I remember I messaged on the group. I said it's in its going Mary phase now.
Mm-hmm.
My mechanic say, we can pass it, but it's going to need a lot of work if you want. And I know it's going to come to an end soon. You know what I mean? It's like that was the first big thing me and my wife ever bought together and paid it off. And and you just can't say I get it. Things can be replaced, but some things are very sentimental to you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that, yes, it's rusting bad, but I still love the car.
You can learn how to fix stuff.
I mean, that is true, but he said it's just the amount of work that's got to go into it. I know it is, but you do have to move on. But I hate when people just say just move on. That's it. You got the car 12 years ago. You know what I mean, and I still have the car. You know what I mean. It's important.
I mean, like I said, you could literally keep it as a project car and learn to.
That's true.
Keep it. That's how you learn how to fix stuff. How you. Like almost everything can be repaired if you want to put in the time and the money.
And work. Yeah, you're right.
The time, money, and work. Put
Lamborghini doors on it.
Oh my god!
I'm glad we were out of that phase.
Yeah.
What, the Lamborghini doors
on everything?
On regular cars?
There was no reason any rapper ever needed to put Lamborghini doors on an Escalade.
It looked good.
No, it did not. No, it did not. But yeah, I mean, that to keep it for 12 years is impressive.
Yeah,
because I mean, I bought my last car 12 years ago.
Right,
it lasted 6 years, and they was like, "Dude, this is more expensive to fix than the car's worth." So I was like, "Get a new one," you know. So, but yeah, if I still had that today, there's no way I would want to let it go.
No,
you're absolutely right.
But yeah, that's all I got, man, for this one.
That's it.
You already did yours, right?
Yeah.
Yes, right.
That was first.
That's all I got, man. So,
shout out to our short about the monitoring controls.
I never in a million years thought it would blow up like it did.
So to that guy that took a shot at us saying that we didn't even get 10,000 views yet, we're close. So yeah,
I still thought that was a really weird comment. But
which are 4 subscribers. But hey, I don't forget nothing, dude. Whoever you are. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. I can be a little petty. But
everybody got to start somewhere, buddy.
That's right. Exactly. We started with 16 subscribers in December of 2024, and we're at almost 350.
Yeah.
I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
I think
absolutely
we're doing okay.
We're at exactly 350.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just wanted to
Plus 71 in the last 28 days.
Yeah.
Dope. All right.
But yeah, but like, share, and subscribe, and peace.
Doses.